to actually flourish our spirituality. Okay, before we start our class, we recite Surah Al-Fatihah. Okay, this semester is quite, I think it's quite short. I think we have around 13, 13 classes. When I go through the, we call it, the new academic calendar. So basically we have 13 classes, excluding the mid-semester break. Right. And then there is one, in this month we have Maulid Rasul on 19 October. So that one we don't have class lah. Okay. All right. Okay, before I brief about the class, I want you to fill in the form. I want you to fill in a form. Let me pull out form tu. Sekejap. Okay. InsyaAllah next semester will be offline. Will be offline. I'm actually tired already with this online. I need to talk to you guys. All right, face to face. I'm actually not in favor in online anymore. Okay, let me give you the link first. Okay. Okay, you can find the link inside your WhatsApp group. Okay, please fill in the form so that in the next I can actually contact you if there's something happen lah. Okay, and then there is a form here. Also in the chat box, you can get it. Okay, please fill in your personal details. Three minutes, 3 minutes. Hopefully it's not too noisy lah, because there are some teenagers around my house that are playing football. Okay, done. All right, done. Okay, good. All right, just a few minutes, I think. One. Right. Okay. Let me share. I cannot share. Cannot find where's the, it's actually webcam. All right. So let me share with you guys. Sorry, this one. This one. Okay. So basically, I'm just going to brief about service marketing. I'm going to share with you this one, but this one is just a draft. Later on, I'm just going to do all the assignment instruction. Inshallah, next week, everything is done. Okay. Next week, you will get all the deadlines, whatsoever. Okay. For this week, I'm just going to brief. Okay. So the platform, I'm using Untitled C. I don't use any Google Classroom. Okay. And then WhatsApp group, Google Meet. Basically, I will, maybe this semester I will lengthen to 1.5 hours lah. Okay, so basically after 8, I didn't do any class anymore because it will compensate by your YouTube. Okay, so Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. This is a class. Basically, I'm going to teach you a little bit on service marketing, but I'm not really teaching so much lah based on that. Yeah. So apa ni? Okay. So basically my class about assignment instruction, I'm teaching assignment actually basically. Yeah. I'm teaching you on practical things lah. Okay, rather than theoretical part. But I'm just going to brief you a little bit on service marketing, what it's all about lah later on. Okay. I will take around like 10 minutes lah to actually just wrap up the chapter, because I think like last semester I didn't wrap up any sub chapters at all. Okay, we're just going to wrap up a little bit on the chapters. Okay, and then we have YouTube channel. You can actually go to Fatin Husna eLearn and subscribe there. So basically there is a playlist. Later on I'm going to share the playlist. Okay, for this class. Google Form I'm just going to use once, which is the link that I just gave you. And then Gmail, just submission of assignment or at medavaticlass@gmail.com. Okay, so you can contact me. I think you know how to contact me already. Okay, I will share with you this one. Okay, the assignments will be 100% assignment. There is no final exam. Okay, individual assignment will be infographic chapter case. This is not a chapter. This is a case. So let me open. Mana? Let me open taklim first. Okay. Service marketing. Okay, so in Taklim, okay, this is a very big one. Attendance, I will take from Gmail attendance after after the session, heavy Gmail session. Okay, slides, everything is in here. Slides, book, APA citation. But I think like last 2 semesters, I asked you to do a chapter presentation, but this time around, no, there's no chapter presentation. So, okay. So within the, for individual assignment, what I want you to do, you go into the book, go into this book. Lama macam nak buka dalam ni. Okay. So you go into these textbooks, okay? Let me share where's the chapter 1. So in every chapter, they have a case study. Okay, case study like this, service insight. Service insight means case study. This is for chapter 2, I think. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to do a presentation. You need to do an infographic out of this case study, and then you need to explain from the infographic. Okay, from the infographic. So you actually take this one out. I think some chapters have 2 cases, 2 service insight. Okay, let me. I think chapter 2 doesn't have only 1. So later on, I'm going to list down lah each chapter how many case study. I think chapter 1 have have 2 cases. Okay, service insight that you can do. I think this one also chapter 2. Service insight 2.2. So you gotta have to focus on the service insight within each chapter. I think each chapter have 2 to 3 cases. So it depends on you whether you want to do the same one. But when it comes to the booking of the cases, so you can actually do this like this. Case service, okay, individual case booking. Okay, you just mention your name, your ID, and service insight. For example, service insight 2.1, for example. This is an example. Okay. All right. So later on, you need to go through lah the service insight, which one you want, and book, and put your name, ID, your metro ID inside the service marketing class WhatsApp group. Okay. So I don't think there is. It's okay lah if 2 person want to, for example, to two individuals want to actually presenting two cases within one chapter, I don't really mind lah. You can choose any service inside within the book. I think this one is actually much better. Any questions so far? Soalan nak?
Ma'am, will you reject this book in Italim?
Yes, I already put the book in Untitled. So the book is actually under class resources, slides, book, and a presentation here. You just click here and then you can see lah a lot of things in there. There is a presentations, service marketing, chapter and slide and book. Okay.
Okay, thank you,
All
ma'am.
right. Okay.
Dr. Fatih, I have a question.
Yeah.
If the chapter that we choose have a few case study, do we need to cover all or
No,
pick
no need.
one?
Only one case study per individual.
Oh, okay. So we can pick either one if one chapter has
Yeah.
few. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
So you just book one case study within one chapter. Okay. So if let's say the chapter have several case studies, so can be booked by several people lah. Meaning, okay. All right. Okay. To make it fun, this one, what you need to do is you need to come up with infographic. Ni tadi. Discover kalau banyak sangat ni. Okay. You need to come up with an infographic from the case, and then you need to present it. You make a video lah, at the end of this month, you submit all your videos to me through email. I will upload all the videos. I will upload all the videos. While you are actually doing the presentation whatsoever, I want you to find one member of your classmate. Okay, this one I'm going to give you some instruction. You don't have to worry. This is just my idea. You need to find one member of your classmate to give you a question. Okay, to give you a question for the case, and then you need to answer the question. So how your member can give you the question? Okay, it's like this. So when you go to, for example, this one, click on this one. There's the YouTube channel. Okay. So for example, this one, just imagine this one is actually your case study. You are presenting. I already uploaded in my YouTube. So what you need to do, the member that you ask need to comment. Need to comment here, add a public comment. His or her question. For example, what is the importance of employer experience? Okay. So what is the importance of employer experience? And then please put your ID. Okay, put your ID lah. I don't know if you want to be known by all, but I think ID is actually much better lah. For example, my ID is 133 46. Okay, for example, this is my ID lah, your matric ID. You don't need to put your name, and then you just click comment. This is for the member, for the member. Okay. So once the member of your classmate already published the question, the presenter must reply with an answer here, Okay, and then you put your matric ID as well, so that I know that you are answering the question. Okay, for example, the importance of blah 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 blah. This is one. Okay, this is for example the matric ID, and then you click apply. Okay, so I can see that there are several interactions in this YouTube. Okay, for the member who give you a question, they will get 1 bonus marks. at the end of the camp, I will actually add one bonus mark. Okay. So if you have several questions, for example, here and here, for example, there are two. For example, one person doesn't have any experience, doesn't have any chance to actually uh, give a question to the presenter. So one presenter can have two questions lah, to people. Okay, all right. Understand or not? Faham tak? Okay, so but it happened on my YouTube lah, which is I'm going to upload, and then you just give a question and then the presenter answer. Okay, so basically this is the presenter will actually when the presenter answer the question. Oh pula, yeah, when the presenter answer the question, so they will get their marks in presentation lah, presentation. Okay, so presentation marks also included answering the question. Okay, alright. Pula ada orang nak call pula. Sekejap. Okay, understand eh? Is there any question with this? Okay, so because I think like last semester lah, I think previous semester when it comes to offline, I always give extra marks. So this is the time for you to do extra marks, eh? The time to get extra marks. Okay. Any question for individual? Okay, I will give to you the specific lah, specific detail. Okay. I think everyone have YouTube, and if you don't have any YouTube, please open one. Okay, that one done. Last semester we did. Have you guys do any Instagram with me or any lectures?
Yes, ma'am. I did with you.
Oh, you did with me. The rest? Tamana did with me.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Oh, you all have done Instagram.
Yes. But for the first semester with you also.
That one is product, kan?
The one
You are
is,
doing business, kan? At that time.
marketing management.
You are doing business, kan? At that time. Like you are promoting your business, is it?
Yeah. It's just, yes.
Yes, madam.
All right. So this time around, this Instagram is very easy. There is no business involved. This is individual. Basically, I will teach you how to do content lah, content. Okay, content. But it's actually more on Instagram part lah. It's going to be information kind of Instagram. So basically, I will in my idea is about SDG, but I'm not sure like if you want to do something else. I don't want you to do product this time. I want you to have some sort of information based Instagram. So content creator 100%. Okay. That one basically you are doing SDG. You can find any kind of theme for the SDG. Okay, for example, like environment, you want to focus on preservation of land. Okay, just focus on preservation of land, and then there will be a lot of like posting and so on. That's all. Okay, we just want to test around the statistic, the statistic inside the Instagram. This time, this one around, I will not ask you to get up to 100 followers anymore. We just want to see. It's actually more on what you call it, more on analyzing the statistic of the Instagram lah, without the what you call the viewers, followers count. Okay. apa benda pula ni. And then there will be online quiz Untitled. Okay. All right. And then so basically that's how it is. It's not really that hard. Okay. And then you have group assignment. Okay. So what I want to do is when it comes to group assignment, I think I'm going to put more on this one lah. Instagram mini report, maybe I will decrease to 15. Turn it in lah. Then it's still 30. Okay, this time around is actually article review paper. Article review paper is actually the end product of group assignment is you submitting to the journal, submitting into a real journal. Okay, whether whether they accepting or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Just submit to any journal. Okay, this kind of group assignment I already give. I already give like a very long time ago. Okay, and then out of 10, I think not 10, five groups. There's one group able to submit what you call the application, the journal submission to one journal, and this group able to go into Q2, I think Q2 Scopus Index, okay, from my group assignment. So I think it's actually very good if I actually teach you how to do more on article review, because this one going to help you a lot in group assignment. So this one will take a lot of effort between group members. Okay, basically you need to come up with certain things on article review. All right. So I've been done article review one paper. So you can see here. Let me show you my Google Scholar. If you know how to do article review, it's going to be very, very good. Okay. Okay. All right. So as you can see here, I have several publication, but the most publication that been cited by other researchers is my article review. Okay, this is my article review. So open one. Okay, these are open access. Okay. So this time around, I'm going to teach you how to use TI. It's a very advanced level, this one. Okay. I'm going to use TI, but if you don't want to use TI, it's okay. But I'm going to show you how simple it is, how easy it is when you know how to use TI. Okay. But please make sure that do not download any TI yet, because let me show you. TI. Okay, TI free trial version. Trial version. That is actually they will give you a free trial version, which is there is no limitation, up to 5 days only. Once you open your free trial version, 5 days they will give you all the functions to do in TI. Once after 5 days, within the 90 days period, after the 5 days end, there will be a limitation. You can only put 10 documents in there, and then you can actually come up with a 50 quotation, 2 quotes and 2 memos, which is I'm going to explain later on. Okay, this one. Because I'm a TI trainer, so I'm going to show you how to use this, but I'm actually advising when you want to do this assignment, it's better to use the free trial with that 5 days and 5 days. There is no limitation, so you can just combine later on with your other partners, other group members. Okay, so this is a very valuable lesson lah, which I'm going to show you. I'm also going to teach you how to do Mendeley and APA citation. So basically, our class will be full with article review, how to do article review, which is going to help you on your research as well. Okay? Because you have Instagram knowledge from me, I think I'm just going to add up a little bit, and then we're just going to go through with the Atlas DI thingy. Okay, how to find journals whatsoever. Alright. Okay, so this is Scopus. This is this is ISI index. I'm actually writing this. This is my supervisor. So my article review is the most cited. Okay, the most cited. This one, yang mana? This one also this is not a article review lah, but this one is conceptual paper, but also I'm actually know lah how to do this. It's actually much more on article review as well lah. This one conceptual. Okay. This one is COVID-19. Okay. Okay. So as you can see here, this is the article review that I did. Okay. So for example, like I want to search for social distance. So within the documents that you put inside, or the journal the article that you put inside the software, they can actually find you the code social distance. So you can actually come up with this kind of citation. So it's very easy. It's very easy, eh? Okay. Any question? And then I'm going to teach you how to submit to a journal. We are going to submit real journal. We are going to really submit. We're not just like not doing anything. So this time around is all practical things. All right. But if you've been selected, I mean the journal accept you, it's very good. Again, we're not going to target a paid or a journal that with fee. No need. We're going to target the journal that have maybe one index only, Google Scholar Google index only, simple index, okay, with no payment, free journal. I'm going to target that. Okay. All right. Mana tadi? Take a review paper, turn it in. Okay, I'm going to open the turn it in later on so that you can actually submit your article review. Basically, not more than how many percent? I remember. Later on, I'm going to talk about journal publication. 10%. Is it advisable for you to have below? Okay, this one I don't. You are compulsory to go to actually submit for turn in, but I don't really look at this one lah. Okay, but if you want to be accepted in the journal publication, it's actually advisable for you to have around below 10% of plagiarism. Okay. Later on, I'm going to edit this one. Okay. So, any question? Or you may have any idea to change something. I'm actually open up to your idea.
Madam, how many people per group?
3 or 4. 3 or 4.
Right.
Okay. So you can put lah your group here. Group member.
May I know for the all the assignment, do you will give to us the rubric marking? for the assignment?
For rubric.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, my assignment, what it is actually inside here is my rubric lah. Basically, like when I see that the literatures is not up to date, or maybe for example, I put here 80% of the literature review are from 2014. Okay, maybe you have so many old things. So basically, in assignment instruction is your rubric lah. I don't really have like specific rubric. For example, basically this is how I do rubric. Okay, research title. Okay, there is a like a scale 1 to 5, something like that. 1 to 5. Okay, 1 is good, 1 is very poor, 5 is very excellent. So every single thing is like that. 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Okay. So your assignment instruction is your rubric. Okay. For example, if I feel that your problem statement does not match with your research title, there is a reduction on that lah. Okay. But when it comes to presentation, there is a rubric. Mana rubric dia? Sekejap group presentation, group business presentation, group. But this rubric will be changed lah because this is not a group one. Okay. Because it's not a group one, so I'm going to give you this rubric later on. Basically, presentation have rubric lah. Okay. The other thing is actually much more on the exam instruction. If even if manager ask me, Fatih, where's your rubric? I will put in the table research title, introduction, problem statement, one strong, one is not strong, one very poor, I don't know, 5 very strong, something like that lah. Only six questions, contributions, every single in the instruction. When I want to do rubric, I didn't go anywhere else. I will just focus on the exam instruction. So exam instruction is very important lah when you are doing things. Okay, and then you need to jot down lah what I teach inside the class. Okay, any question? And because this is just the first one. So basically, my plan for this semester is we have every single class we have like around 10 minutes wrap up certain chapters, not all chapters, because I will make certain chapters online. Okay, around 10 minutes, and then we're just going to jump into the assignment instruction, and I'm going to teach you based on assignment lah. Okay. So because of this semester is the last one, inshallah lah. I'm not really the last one of online, and I will try to give as many marks as possible, and there will be a lot of extra marks I think after this, not just only the presentation lah. Okay, maybe I will consider giving extra marks for the presenter to answer as well. Okay. Kamu nak tukar, or you want to change the Instagram? I don't know what kind of assignment you want. Do you have any idea if you want to change the Instagram, or you feel that Instagram is very okay?
Ma'am, can you give any example of Instagram assignments? I couldn't understand properly.
Okay, Instagram assignment I didn't come up with. So basically, let me open Instagram first. Instagram assignment basically I didn't come up with the assignment instruction yet, but basically which count? Okay, this one. All right. Basically, I'm just focusing on SDG lah. Okay. So what you need to do, this is my plan. I'm not sure if your plan is different. If you have any idea, please come on. SDG. Okay. This is what I think the last very long time ago, students of mine. So they are actually doing this. Okay, SDG good health. But basically, you are actually not promoting. It's actually like you need to find companies that actually supporting good health. Any NGOs, for example, good health is NSCM, National Cancer Society Malaysia. So for good health, you need to find companies. Okay, this is NGO, and then you need to look at what kind of service they do. Okay, about us, sustainability and development ambassador. Okay, they are part of the SDG. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to promote this company. Okay, their service, how they actually support the SDG that you choose. SDG is this one, SDG goals. Okay, and go to United Nations website, and then you choose one company that actually not choose company. You choose one goal that you feel you want to do. Okay, and then within that one goal, there are many things under it. Doesn't matter that you want to do the general one, but if you want to do a specific one also can. Okay, for example, like no poverty. No poverty. Okay, no poverty. Basically, a lot of NGOs lah, and under this one. Okay. So how many SDG we have? 17. So we have okay. In our class we have 14. Okay. So this one also need a booking lah. 13. So we have 17 goals. So you need to choose one goal that is not redundant with the other member. Okay. So for example, this one is end poverty in all forms everywhere. Okay, so you are choosing this one. So what you need to do is, because we are doing service marketing, so we need to promote some companies' service. Okay, so you need to promote some companies that are actually supporting this goal. What the thing that they added? Basically, NGOs are services. Okay, basically NGOs are doing services. Okay, for example, like this one, the NC, National Cancer Society Malaysia, they're actually supporting good health, SDG. So you can do one post about National Cancer Society Malaysia. All right, and then you do lah, you talk lah, you do create content, what kind of thing that they did. Okay, and then for example, this one, and then you can also promote the information about SDG good health along with the companies lah. Along with the companies, for example. Okay. So,
Doctor,
mm,
so meaning that we just do promoting, collaborate with the NGO, promoting the NGO, and also we not creating the Instagram, but we just using our individual account.
okay. Do you want to use your individual account?
For me, no problem.
You have no problem, Okay. Okay, so we are going to start the SDG, I think, in the next 2 weeks. So it will take around 1 month. 1 month. 1 month. So if you want to use a personal account, also can, because you want to see how it affects the statistics, the insight from the Instagram. Okay, so this time around, I'm going to teach you how to evaluate the analytics, because I just go into a workshop on social media analytics. Okay, okay. So your name, so you put lah your name, ID, and which SDG. Your name, ID, and I think if you want to do a product, a business, I think we've done that before. Because I want to give you another assignment, individual assignment that is quite relaxed. Okay, not really like very stressful. Okay, name, ID, and also what is it? So I think for this one, I'm just going to ask you around 4 posts, each one post each week. Name, ID, SDG you choose. Make sure that you're not redundant. So you book lah which SDG first. Mana SDG tadi? Yeah. You know right, IUM is a SDG university. Yeah? Okay. Life below water. I think it's actually very good lah. Okay, so the content is about two contents about the SDG awareness, the SDG that you choose, the awareness of the SDG. Another two contents is about the company. So basically you need to find two companies that actually supporting this SDG. Okay, you need to talk about their services. What kind of service that they provide to actually support the people for the SDG and their target market macam tu. This one is one, and then it's not the company does not restricting to Malaysian only, it worldwide. You can find any company worldwide that actually supporting this kind of this kind of SDG. NGO in Malaysia, for example, like UNICEF. UNICEF talking about child. What's child? UNICEF about apa eh? So it's okay to have redundancy. For example, in SDG, this one talking about support children, better future. I think this one is under SDG. What SDG? Education. SDG education, I think. Okay. Correct. And then the other group class member are doing SDG, for example, SDG no hunger, zero, SDG 2, and they want to also connect with the same company. For example, you are SDG 1, your classmate is SDG 2. So, but you guys want to choose the same company, it's okay. Okay, because maybe one company can actually serve several SDG goals, right? So this is talking about what's right. So basically, they got quite a good number of followers lah. Ni tak ada, saya tahu siapa punya ni, bukan saya punya. Saya tak follow dia. Mana? Live online.
Doctor, if we choose the two the NGOs, the company, so in the companies have the several goals. So can we share the several goals, or we just focus on the SDG that we choose?
Okay, the content that you want to do for that post, you need to actually relate to the SDG that you choose. But if you want to relate to another SDG, you can actually relate it by using hashtag. Okay, SDG 5 ke or 6 ke, okay. Alright. This one is my friend, my scientist. Apa scientist? Bukan. Alright. Okay. So basically, that's how is the individual Instagram lah. So the major things that I want you to get from this assignment is to actually look at how the NGOs doing. Sometimes we don't really care about the NGOs, but they are doing a lot of good things lah. Okay. And then if we can give awareness on these NGOs, maybe it's going to be it's going to help them as well. Okay. So the content also, you must be very particular or very beware, because we don't want to share something that is not true. For example, like this one talking about sachets of ready to eat. Okay. and then you talk about something else. So whatever content that you did, you must actually base on their website, So you cannot make up the content lah. So that they're not suing you for giving a fake or not true kind of content. Okay, and then we need to actually give them some sort of link back to the website so that we don't actually it's actually much more on the content privacy lah. Okay, so we just promote their website and we just focus on what kind of service that they are doing from the service marketing theoretical practice something. Okay, so that's why I make it this SDG as individual, because it's easy. You can actually, all right, so group assignment will be 30%. This one going to be big because there's a lot of things in there. Okay, we are going to follow the this one. I don't put this as title lah. I will put abstract. There will be a template later on for article review. Okay, abstract, we have introduction. We just follow the same thing like what you call it, the journal. The journal? Mana journal saya tadi? Okay. If you done well, inshallah I will give you the best of my marks. Okay. But basically, I think this is actually, you feel like it's quite hard, but it will help you a lot, because when it comes to literature review, people kind of like clueless what to do with literature review. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to focus on doing a research for research. There is no data collection whatsoever. Okay, just focus on literature review and do article review. Okay. Is there any question so far? Okay, so the deadline will be around, okay, for the presentation, the deadline will be 31st October. For the infographic, the deadline will be after mid-semester break. Semester break 5 December, around here lah. Okay, December. Okay, because in the academic calendar, the newest one, the updated one, we have 16 weeks. 16 after. Okay, in the academic calendar we have 16 weeks, but actually we just have 14 weeks. So I will give you the deadline for the article review, submission, whatsoever, at the end of the semester. So on mana dah? Sekejap. Tak ingat kat mana saya letak. Macam ni. Okay. Mana? Schedule. Okay, this is the newest one. Okay. So we have until 28 January. But in our course outline, actually it's just 14 weeks. So I will stop our class around here lah, 11. That's the last class. And then you will have another like 2 weeks to focus on writing up. Okay. Is there any question so far? Okay, so after the infographic, I'm going to teach you how to do Canva. I think some of you does not know how the Canva works. And tips and tricks how to do Canva, because maybe you need it for your Instagram. Before this, I teach. Did I teach how to use Canva? Or not? Can you remember?
Yes, ma'am. We did infographic.
Oh, okay. Okay, so if you're not actually in my Canva yet, so you can actually click here. This is a Canva Premium. So later on, I'm going to teach you how to use the Canva Premium. Okay. I think there are other tricks that I didn't actually teach you. The clipping, focal design, how to make the background disappear. I couldn't remember, but I think I didn't teach that yet. Okay. Anything else? Is there any question? Okay, so inshallah next week everything will be inside your iTalim. All the things for the infographic, the pencil one, I will give you inside the iTalim with all the deadlines, inshallah. Okay, I will put everything in iTalim, so you don't have to. If you lost, go into your iTalim. Okay, so I think that's all. You can actually stay if you want to ask me face to face, one to one. Okay, so that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, madam.
All right, welcome.
Waalaikumsalam
Thank you,
warahmatullahi.
madam.
Okay,
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, madam.
all right.
Thank you so much, madam.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Mana coding?
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Question.